Morning, guys. Morning. Happy Easter to everybody around the world. Anyway, this is how it looks here from this side of the world. How the day starts. The skies, this is usual, né? Gray, lot of clouds. Anyway, so yeah, this is my neighborhood and a little bit of my kitchen, my place. Anyway, life is life, such thing like life. Yeah, it is Easter. You have to do few things, né? But anyway, when a story becomes a story, it's quite interesting. And this is a guy, a new YouTuber. Oh, no, he's not new. He's been there for a while, Jose Vegas. And then it's quite interesting why in Nyabohanse area and Curious, these Spaniards or Portuguese names appear. Jose Vegas, people speak English, call Jose Vegas. In Spanish also is Jose. Anyway, I'm saying this because also I had Pablo, and other people, the other strange names, most close. Anyway, I know Kenya, Portuguese have been in Kenya, especially Mombasa. Maybe that is the penetration of Spaniards. Anyway, quite interesting way of start the video. When a story becomes story. Yes, I did done a video quite a while ago about Gintu. Gintu has been victim of digital era. But he also became victim of himself. But let's talk a little bit about this old saga. And also let's talk about something interesting that I saw yesterday, up to now is the last video. As I record this video here, is the last video of Aymara in Argentina. I'm not saying the last, no, I'm saying recorded. Was nostalgic, and that is what I like about this content, is the mix-up reactions, what's going on, what's not going on, and how he thinks, how he doesn't think, how he identify himself with nature. Well, what amazes me of content creation, in particular when it comes Africa, and in particular, and this specific character called Gintu. Gintu became part of the telenovela, né? This Aymara new chapter since he met Rocio. But is it what really Gintu does to appear and how Gintu appeared? That is quite interesting and fun. Is the conversation that the main figure of the telenovela gets involved with nature, explore things and thinking about other things. I'm trying to avoid it to record him. Sorry, it's a child. And how important it is in content when you create your own environment and you make people come be part. And that is one of the very illustrative things of Aymara. Bring to the story different characters, not because he does, because he thinks, he plans. No, as you saw in the last video, while he's in Argentina, he went doing some shopping, and over suddenly he make a story that we're gonna talk after this one, my reflections of Gintu. Yeah, and that is this character shows up because he's a fish farmer, and he had some fishing ponds around Aymara, and Aymara got interest on the fish. I think more than that, I think Aymara also want a story, and also make value of the fish, like he broke the basic rule of engineering and planning. One of the things is the fish pond on his house. That is a major break rule of the safety of the house, because if you, as an architect, as a planner, when you design house, you have all these issues of legislation requirements, and also certain things you want to make sure works. Ayamara basically broke that rule by adding that L-shaped fish pond, because that L-shaped fish pond limits many things. Now you have a child, and have animals. There is some features on that fish pond, good, very good, that I'll reflect on back, but is the concept how the fish pond was there. May others, specialists out there, they will, do you remember the old train? The story of the train starts here. Justification, make use the abundance of water on that ground, because it's a wetland. He never thought, he never imagined one day gonna have a car, gonna have a motorbike. I know he had this dream, but he forgot about, because he got emotional, and he thought, let me do it, and he done it, and that cost him money, time, invest. Anyway, and the person who was advising him, I don't know if Gintu as influential, but there is where Gintu appear. Was in the building process of this fish pond. So discrepancies of ideas, power, money, power driven, and so forth. We start see this character. But many people, they didn't realize what this character was all about, and what this character thinks about. But if anybody had recalled previous videos on the earlier days, when they start to talk, was something very interesting there, was the confidence. And that is the thing that Gintu produced and made it and convinced Ayamara, was the confidence, and also the interaction, that easy go, but that easy go in many people psychologically. If you have studied psychology, many people easy go, they have a dirty mind, because they're hiding. They smile at you, but they're hiding something. Anyway, let's break a bit here and we carry on with our conversation. How clever Gintu shows up and reflect. How? This is something you need to ask yourself. I do like painting. Gintu had the trick in his sleeve. Learn the trade. And 480 pounds. That picture, is a lot of money. Jesus. Yeah, this one is 334. That one over there, horizontal, 269. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, this is interesting. Yes, indeed. Welcome. I am Moss. I'm doing my reflections. This is not a reaction, it's a reflection video about the telenovela in Nyabohanse. So please bear with me, and let's, while I'm walking doing my daily routine, solving some personal matters, just have a conversation. I hope this is what you like to your time to time. Reflect on your favorite characters of the Nyabohanse telenovela. Indeed, is in Africa, in Kenya, and with border with Tanzania. Indeed, Nyabohanse became very famous because of the stories of a content creator that called himself Ayamara. Yes. So, as I walk, I reflect on fish and chips, English food. As I reflect on, there is something here that many people don't understand. One of the main things is how the characters in this village became all together. It's all in Villa Medellin. They knew each other and not very, how I can say, at these friendly connections that you know them, they know each other, they've been friends before. No, everything forged on the Villa Medellin, and that Villa Medellin becomes a point of many stories. Not only stories, became something where chicken masala has been cooking. But what was most famous from that store, that place, is the place is in fact what was driving these people. Come here. What was driving these people? Many people was chasing a dream. Many people was there to find a way of out from poverty. That is the truth, the matter. And most of people got attracted to this idea that YouTube can change lives, and that is what it was. But was YouTube only, or was people they did not have nothing, and they're trying to find themselves something to do? Well, depends how you're gonna answer yourself. Myself is in fact how they've been looking for something to do with their lives, because it's too remote, 1,000 kilometers from the main city, Nairobi. But thanks to this YouTuber content we are talking about, this content creator, this magic man, the village became so influential to a point. Many other Africans, surrounding villages, countries, came to the village. But Gintu in particular, what made him? Well, Gintu is an individual that anybody that know him, met him, will like his style, will really in fact get in love with his narrative, and will follow him because his smooth talk and the way he gets things done around him is not dependable. But listen to this. But with no sauce. Is that when You looking somebody to explore your own interests, not grievance, because grievance came after. You find an open window, and instead you go through the door. You want to jump through that window and take everything that is in that space and run away. There is where the problem starts to begin. You saw the openness, you saw the honesty, also you saw the muscle, the power muscle that Ayamaro have project through YouTube. And he thought, okay, I can do this, but let me play my game. Indeed, if me, I could play my game and take it from there and do whatever I want. But was that a good thing? Yes, was a good thing. Definitely, I agree. I appreciate, I do understand, and also I can say to you, was clever. Yeah, well, let's look at this right now. In the middle of the city, enjoy himself. She's watching me. Anyway, guys, look at that. There are people up there. What's gonna? They say UK. Hey, people jumping, man. Hey, this is crazy. People jumping here. I hope that is not Gintu up there. I hope. Look, this. People are watching here. God, this is crazy. I just woke up. Look, everybody, look up there. Hey, wow. Wow, I don't know what's gonna happen. Look, these people. Oh, look. How I missed that. Anyway, yo, my Lord, my heart went off. Jesus. Yeah, those people are very well timed there. Look how she's there. Look, two ladies. Oh my God, this is quite interesting. Yeah, quite interesting. This is what I like, man. This is what I like. Instead of guns and political hate, fighting, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful. Look at that. Huh? Very few times you see beautiful things here in this place, because hey, life here is sad. I can tell you, there is no life here. Wow, wow, guys, look at that. Look at that. Quite interesting. Look at that. Wow, amazing. Look at the people here. Look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give a like, share it, and leave a comment. That will help. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. I need to solve some personal issues. So yeah, let's keep it walking, talking while. So that was quite interesting of him, but the way this thing went out of hand is so bizarre, when you know I'm not the guy in charge, I'm dependable, and also this give me somewhere, somehow, something to put in my stomach and build a reputation. Is the twist when you are no longer important for somebody, and that person is honest with you or dislike something somehow, you use his image and just leave you alone. And that is the sad part, where Gintu could not figure out, could not realize what was all about. Was the line he was crossing, the privacy, the confidence. He should stop and say, hey, yeah, here there is something strange. This is not good. This is not what going out there to be talk and discuss. This is a private matter, and then let live where he is. Like he asks people, and he does. Many people not make people accountable about these other private affairs. So, and those lines was the fall of him. And many people criticize Marwa. They thought Marwa was too autocratic. What I say, no. Marwa was right. There is a boundary. Even me, I'm not going to show you my wife underwear or our private affairs. No. Nobody will do it. Even you who are watching, you don't like some people talk about your own stuff. So, these are the things that Gintu abruptly broke. From there was the spiral theater that we watch. That was the theater. And many people say, no, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. And go for it was so out of control that he thought he became a Superman. Him, Mogezi, many others. They say, we caught him. Let destroy him. Let trash him. But how you got him? Who was in the game before you? Who knows the game better and then you? There is the issue. I never saw it come. He done all. Even I done a video where I said he became a victim of digital era. Today, with a phone, you have all the information in your hand, and people can see, people can hear, people can judge. Even some people can hack your phone and take control of your life. And that was the mistake behind that he could not see, of his ignorance, not understand. You need travel the world and see other people's mind, culture, behaviors, and achievements. That was the shortfall of Ayamara. That is a coffee shop that out in England people live inside doors. Here is no outdoors. Yeah, outside there is freezing. You leave a chicken here, it can last. So that shortfall of this guy made him so vulnerable that end up shock and look these grievances all around. I see you looking suspicious. I'm not filming you. Yeah, I'm not filming you. Yeah, there is a sister here, an African sister, a very rude. Saw me with the camera, and she started looking at me like I'm filming her. Yeah, they are going over there. Really, those people really sometimes I get annoyed how we Africans sometimes. Anyway, this is the things we face here, this side of the world. So, the story of Gintu and his biblical things. He went out of the basic rule, and I myself too, There you can see symbols of the old days when these colonizers used to bring their offices, make money. That building was made with our money, we black people. Yeah. Anyway, it's history. This past is gone. Yes, indeed, I'm visiting this place today. It's Easter. I wish all you the best when you're watching this video. You and your family have a good time and enjoy it. And be blessed, whatever religion you are, Muslim, Jews, Christians, you mention out there is so much. I really wish you guys all God can provide. So, English people have adapted their lives, huh? People say, oh, these are rich people. No. There's a story for another day, there's a video for another day about this story of England. They have used what the world and transform it as time comes and adapt, but it's a long road for these things we see here. And then they became so expensive, they got cheap and they transform now in expensive per square meter. It's a good lesson. It's development, it's human demography. Anyway, so is that, yeah, how I came with that human demography. Anyway, is that thing of Nyabohanse make you sometimes think and understand about it. But isn't these things I just mentioned, the word of human demography, an environment where everybody knows everybody, is easier to create a story and cook them up. That sometimes becomes pricey because you become a liar. You don't have nothing to do, and then you start to see my stories running out, my audience, and that's what Gintu done. Gintu taught, making up stories, threaten people, fight with people, go talk bad about Genge, these calling names, forgot what is in his plate. And there is the result, we saw it. A man running upside down, a man confronted the police, a man contradicting, a man go and ask for people to bail him out. And some people they done, some they didn't done, they didn't care, they didn't give a F. As me, I don't give a F about him. But what is interesting, the lies, they didn't prevail. So what is the sad part of this story of Gintu is what you learn when you are watching content creation. Last night I watched something quite interesting, so interesting. Marwa talking, and that is the second part of this video. Let's have a break and come back. Happened. So I hope you can hear me. This is an experiment I'm doing with my headphones. Let's talk about Marwa and his last video that I saw up to now. I'm recording this video was yesterday, Friday, in Mar de la Plata. He was walking, going to shopping, and the sweet and sour, can I call like that, of his reflections. So yeah, let's leave Gintu behind with his troubles, and congratulate Jose Vega, Mr. Jose Vegas, for beautiful work have been doing, and other positive and negative reactors for their jobs. I can see the tune has been changed, quite interesting. Thank you, Mora, for the work you're doing. Jack Senior, I am Carol, and on trending, I didn't see yet. JT podcast back. Come back. We need you here. We want to see your dirty words, how dirty your mind is, and how far you can push yourself in trouble. Also, Mr. Dinga, keep dancing. You became very entertained. That shows how self-creative you are. I'm quite disappointed with Nasto, and you guys never listened when I was criticizing Nasto when things start going wrong with Nasto. But anyway, it's content creation. Everybody have a story to say, to make, and to sell. That's the aim. But why not? Let's talk about this last video of Marwa from Argentina, where he reflects on his way home, where he's talking about going back to Africa and how significant that has become for him, not only from that perspective, but also congratulates Rocio for the drive license. It's a very good take and challenge also, because now I have to learn to drive an opposite side of the road. My challenge was the first time I came to Europe, in Portugal. The first day I had an accident. I hope that does not happen, cross fingers. And congratulate Romina and others YouTubers upcoming. Welcome to IAMOS with my reflections about this content creation in Nyabohanse. Indeed, yesterday was a very big announcement, and in YouTube, and many of you that didn't realize. The same when Aaron went to Argentina and meet Marwa. Every time things like that happening, to be honest with you guys, it's a good sign. That's why friends are there for. And see Philemon announcing he's in his way, he was in the airport, was in his way to Argentina. That means Marwa has influenced somewhere, somehow, making others find Argentina interesting. That is all about Marwa. Marwa is a guy that is out there, is an African, a worldwide traveler that is out there to showcase the world, cultures, people, and so more than that. So what was interesting about Marwa's video yesterday? You guys always say in Africa we like, sorry to interrupt your conversation, in Africa we like buy second-hand clothes. It's not only in Africa. Look here, this is second-hand clothes, and look how expensive here. A trouser costs 90 pounds. That trouser over there, vintage, 25. So it's a new culture here in England. You can take your old clothes and resell it. There is a website that, if you want, calls Vintage. You see, there is this name. If you go, even you can use eBay, but that is the name of the website, .co.uk. You can sell your vintage stuff and then ship to the person you like. But let me do my reflections while I'm working here. There is a shop here, South African flag over there, Kaya Kalahari Moon. Yeah, Kalahari Moon is a shop. When I'm around this place, I come here and buy a few things. Yeah, it's quite far from my place. If you are watching, there is the address, there is the place you can come and buy this. You can see from this list, there is the shop, Kalahari Moon. Yeah, so if you are around, you can come here. There is some flags here, like in Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, Swaziland, Lesotho, Zimbabwe flags. Yes, and then if you're a Kaiser Chief fan, there is your favorite flag, Kaiser Chief. So you're not lost when you come here, this side of the world. At least, you know, it is those things. Yo, that is Zimbabwean money. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So, yes, indeed, I'm in a market, in a very interesting market here, under the roof. And as I walk through and pass through, I'm gonna talk to you about the latest video of Ayamaro. Yes, that latest video of Ayamaro, where is a bit nostalgic, confused, and wondering about this trip that is gonna have back home, and it's been criticized so much when it's asking for support, funds, and so many things, you know. As he has said so many things, money for these what's called it, case, this legal challenge that is gonna go through, and people reacted in such a way. Really, sometimes you're wondering, these are real human beings. There are people really like to understand. Everybody has their own troubles. But what is interesting is what he was saying. But before he was saying what he's saying, I have to refer that I am Carol came back and tried to put a threat outside there and challenge it about the next legal case. She will come also. You have guns to shoot. Well, very, very well done and very clever of I am Carol. But let's see. This is a fight. Two bulls. Who is the big bull here? And who's gonna win? Let's see. I wish, to be honest, I wish I am Carol could take the initiative to go for this legal challenge and fight. Because in fact, that could be a precedent, historical and content creation. That could be something new, but she will not do it. She is a small fish and she can't swim in a small pond, even a small one. She can swim on her tongue, on her mouth, on her imagination, but in real life, so much smoke. Last time I saw smoke was in Africa. I'm not trying to say something. Yeah. But anyway, so the video, really, that video of Ayamaro was very nostalgic. For me, it was a man mix like Che Guevara. I remember this story, a letter that Fidel Castro say Che Guevara wrote. Now it becomes a lie, was a made up story. But anyway, these sweet and sour feelings, but also optimistic and challenges to go home. But was not only that, is how this man has managed to survive 8 months in a very cold environment that is not his environment. So that shows resilience, not and determination. But is that determination of Ayamaro really reveals the true man behind? Anyway, Ayamos, to my reflection today, is a bit crazy and really a bit long, as not normal. Yes, let's have a break and come back and look that. Anyway, an old Citroen. Yes, 8 months in Argentina. What is the reflections we take in here? Did Ayamaro broke new frontiers? Yes. So, to what cost? Well, if you're a YouTuber, you know very well. You get paid per thousand. Old Britain. You get paid per thousand viewers. So, and the maximum rate per thousand viewers means the sponsor of the video, of the publicity behind your video, because people choose, companies choose where and which videos they want to have the publicity. They pay premium. It is Ayamaro on that list. Well, I don't know, but if the YouTuber manager in whatever place even watches Ayamaro content, so it makes Ayamaro available, and but does that earnings been there for the last 8 months? That is what you should be asking yourself. Well, there is Britain, the contradiction between old and modern. Yeah, this is Britain, very contradictory place, but I'll tell you guys, this is a very, very sad place. Yo, man, yeah, life here is grim. Well, there you go. This is my analysis, my perspective, and a way of seeing what's going on, what's happening. And this is what I need to call to your attention, because why this reflection? Why I came with this? Well, I was watching the video yesterday. I really sympathize with Ayamaro video yesterday, 100%. Ayamaro, you have my shoulder. What is interesting in the video is what I said to my followers. I have a video, a channel from my country where I discuss politics and all that. This is what I have to say to my followers. I have comment even somebody's comments that it's quite important when you read something, a text or a sentence. Do that judgment that teachers, grammar teachers do. When they ask you, take this book, go home, read the book, and then you come and ask you questions about the book, what you think, what your thoughts about what you understood the book. And here is the issue. Many people, they don't read it, they don't understand when the content that Ayamaro produce, the meanings and the readings behind. And that is quite interesting, because I was listening very careful what he was saying, even when he was talking in the fridge and do his moves and everything. This is Chinese restaurant. Hey, people, sometimes I get scary. May eat dog here, yo. So there is the old police station. But I went. That is the first time for a long time I didn't repeat Ayamaro videos. I just watch and leave it and go my own life. But yesterday I have this privilege, go and look back to the video and say, wow, this is a great video. This is a lesson, it's a life lesson that many people, young adults, should watch. This is a man you might think is vulnerable, is in need of help, but is a man have a challenge, and then you can see the fears on his eyes. You can't see his eyes because he uses specs, but in his body language, is ahead. But when it is with the family, he taking the boat all steam to the destination. This is what is all about man. Man shows strong character, confidence, but when he's in his own, there is a weakness, and they try to prove ask to themselves, not in words, in their own minds, and the other things, if things gonna work, gonna make it, gonna break it, you know. And there was a man, a real man, not that man that Gintu trashed like sugar. No, he's a man facing and defying what for him is unknown. Because YouTube pay for these 8 months in Argentina, I don't think it's been great. I'll be honest. I don't think, because remember when I arrived in Argentina, he really wishes to help his father-in-law, some people, even from Malawi, Africa, South Africa, around the world, realize they had to motivate him, to keep him happy, and also break the ice for that family, because for that family, for them was something new. It's not always in Argentina shows up a black man marrying around. These are things very rare. Here in this place where I am, okay, we are all over. We already belong the furniture since the slavery. So it's not a problem. Life goes on and everything is cool. But in Argentina is a different case, and that is the reason I do remember when I did work in construction of the Buenos Aires airport. This is many moons back, more than 20 years, because the airport now have almost, how many years, maybe 20 or 30 years since was renovated. I do remember there was a controversy about the president aeroplane and all those stories. Argentina is a one kind of country full of drama, political dramas. Yes, I'm in the center of this place here. Yeah. So basically, what he was saying yesterday, make me really wonder why this guy is making those statements, and those statements are quite interesting. After a very deep and wise analysis from my side, I find interesting stuff, really very interesting stuff that you need to think. These are drug addicts, you see how drugs are destroying lives. That is our people. Yeah, look, drugs, poor boys. Life is tough out there. Made me think about, and one of the things really I really took serious is every single word, especially when the video starts and Philomena comes and makes I'm on my way to Argentina, I'm right now flying, all these stories. It touched me to hear him. For first time I see his voice and was like cracking, breaking, trying to find consistency, and I wish I could see his eyes, but unfortunately the solid man with something broken inside, but with no fears. And that is what I saw it, and that is really what you need to see from a man, because things like that make you think the value and the hard job this person does, or this person gets involved and make a difference in life. This is quite interesting. Anyway, I'm walking inside the shop. What is interesting here, look, fashionable, to be fashionable. Yeah, this is what I was telling you guys. It's not only you in Africa that we buy second-hand clothes, shoes. There is a second-hand shoes. You can see this is second-hand shoes, and let's see the price. 70 pounds. Hey, that is a lot of money. I can't afford. Yeah, these are second-hand shoes. You see, these are second-hand shoes here. But people buy because it's vintage. It's vintage. This 80 pounds. Hey, look, even hats. They wash. They come. This is a Puma. How much it goes for it? 80 pounds. Oh, okay. But here I will not buy. That is food on the table for 3 days. But anyway, in this society here, what I like, you're never gonna die by hunger or clothes or something. This is what I love this country. There is everything for everybody. Believe. Look this. Look at this. Do you believe this thing is here? It's a second-hand, guys. Second-hand. Look, beautiful. Yeah, this one I'll buy definitely. Jesus, if I had that 95 bucks. If I had that 95 bucks. Ah, God. Let's take it home, watch it. But it's my number. No, 42 and 44. Look. Hey, you guys. Now, let me get out of this show. I'm gonna drive you guys crazy. Oh, no. Look, 45 bucks. Pounds. Look at that. Yeah, let me get out here. If you drive you crazy. No. Oh, no. Let me get out here. Let me get out here and do our content. Talk about our business. Anyway, if you like about this, okay. The guy say not record it. Let me put it off. But let me know if you like this kind of content. I can walk into. Anyway, I'm out of the shop. Yes. Thank you everybody for watching. I am Moss. Please give a like, share it if you like it. Please comment and also support me. A little bit of love. I may need if you can. If you can't, it's up to you. I have a challenge. So my challenge is I made an experiment and I don't know if it works. So I leave up to you as a viewer and a subscriber. If you like my videos, my comments, my reflections, my reactions, as I say, this was not a reaction video, was a reflection of many other things that is going on. And today I have spoken about Gintu and his nightmares, and also reflect in the last video of Ayamara that I find very useful with a very strong message that you don't see normally him do this kind of videos, and that what is we support, we love to see from this guy, from his content. So is here the end of the story of my reflections. Don't forget, if you like the support, do it, but you should do your best. So let me do my practice for the day and go home in peace, and let you also enjoy your Easter. Love, lot of love, hugs, respect for all of you, whatever religion and beliefs you have. This is Amos from unknown place. It's up to you. It's a challenge I leave to you to say on comments, where do you think I'm doing this video from? Bye bye and have a nice time. Thanks. Bye bye.